Hello, everybody. Welcome to Late Night Football. Welcome to our match reaction show. There's no Premier League games this weekend, but you know what? We're still going to be doing them. We're going to be watching all the games around Europe and teams that we don't normally watch. We'll be doing that. And one of those games today, it's finished Bayern Munich 2, Stuttgart 2, and a third successive draw in Bundesliga for Bayern Munich. And you know what? And this is something I always want to mention is that I sometimes feel that Bayern's dominance doesn't just come from Bayern being good. I think there's a component and a case to be made that the other teams are not consistent enough. I mean, Dortmund today could have gained on Bayern, but they lost to Leipzig. You got you got Leipzig who could challenge, but they're so inconsistent. Sometimes they play well, other times they don't play well. So sometimes it's not just about Bayern being strong; it's also the fact that the other teams don't pull their weight in the league, and that sometimes makes it skewed as well. But anyway, we'll talk about this game. And I mean, from Bayern's perspective, like the Bundesliga is one thing. I just feel like that there's something missing for the Champions League. I think that is the holy grail, isn't it, for Bayern? I don't think they're going to win it. They're going to play Barcelona next week. And if they perform the way like they did today, I can tell you right now, they're going to struggle. They're going to really struggle. The positives for Bayern is that the two scorers were really young. There is a young core there that they can nurture. I mean, they got Mathiijs de Ligt, the youngest ever goal scorer for Bayern. Remember, fantastic moment for him to get his goal. Jamal Musiala then puts him back in the lead after going 1-1 very, very quickly. Again, another youngster, young German. I feel Jamal Musiala would have been such a great midfielder for England, but he chose to play for Germany, of course, and that's his decision at the end of the day. And I'm not criticizing it. I'm not questioning it. I'm saying England have lost out on a fantastic midfielder, but he's a fantastic player, and he gets a goal as well. And excuse me for a second. That 2-1, you think, okay, now Bayern can probably win this game. The problem for Bayern was I just felt like they at 2-1. They thought Stuttgart were just going to wilt away, and they were just going to, oh, yeah, we just got this game. And I think they tried to make it look a lot more comfortable than they actually were. And that was the last 10, 15 minutes. They were trying to play it around, they were trying to knock it around. I just think that they thought, you know what, we're not comfortable. We'll make it look like we're comfortable to kind of get Stuttgart, to go away, so to speak. And Stuttgart didn't give up. And I think it just for a little bit of complacency in Bayern. It's bizarre. I mean, I know Mane was being rested, but I don't know why he didn't play about 15, 20 minutes. Surely at 2-1, you bring Mane on, even if he doesn't get a goal, he gives the defense something to think about, which means the midfielders got something to think about as well. But for some reason, they just decided, you know what, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to stick with what we've got. So it was bizarre in a way. I know you want to invest in for Bayern, but you still, sorry, for Barcelona, but still, you do that, right? In a game like this, you don't take chances. But that was Nagelsmann's decision. And last 10 minutes, Stuttgart could have scored a couple of goals. I mean, there was the chance that Guirassy had, which he hit the post. There was another chance where Guirassy actually had the ball in the net. But that was a foul. That was a foul on Kimmich. And Kimmich also was at fault for the first Stuttgart goal. I don't think he's had a good game. I almost feel like he stagnated a little bit. I think that maybe I know this is my opinion. Somebody else could probably. I think he's just they've gone a little bit plateaued a little bit. Maybe I think he needs. I don't know what it is. Maybe sometimes that happens when you've been at a club for so long. Bayern pretty much dominate Bundesliga, so maybe he needs a change of scenery, or maybe he needs some time out of the game just to be able to rediscover that hunger and fight for his place again. But he didn't look very good today. And then maybe it's just one game, but yeah, he didn't look so good today. And after that, I mean, at least you still think those two warnings would let Bayern go, you know what, we've got to tighten up, we've got to show this up, we've got to, make it a little bit, compact. And they didn't do it. They just kept, playing the way that they were playing, knowing it wasn't working. And then that penalty decision from Mr. Mathiijs de Ligt. Now, I just want to say that if that wasn't, I mean, it is a foul. It is a foul. You sometimes see those not given because the shot had already gone, and then it was the challenge came in. So I can see the point. If anybody's saying that's not a penalty because the challenge comes after the ball is gone, there's a case there. But I do feel that it should be a foul because he's actually stepped on the player, and any other part of the pitch that's a foul. So that's got to be a foul. There's a late challenge, and again, De Ligt, another one of those complacent players. They're just trying to be, trying to be smart, trying to be clever. You don't need to do all that. Sometimes in a 2-1, you just need to focus on the job at hand, not trying to be, too cute. But that's the thing what happened, and that was penalty was the right decision. It's a penalty. Guirassy scores, and he deserved a goal for all the work that he had done today. He deserved that. Even it's a penalty, he deserved that goal. 2-2, it's a fair result. I think Stuttgart gave it as good as they got. They never gave up, and you get the result. Bayern could have put it to bed a long time ago had they been a little bit more, what do you call it? a little bit more on it, a little bit more focused, but they weren't. I think they deserved to drop points, and so 3 points dropped. And I don't think it's going to affect them much in Bundesliga for now. I think we'll have to see how the other teams around them do before we can start saying that they're going to be in trouble. But it is a concern for the Champions League, because I think it just shows that Bayern are not at the level of the Manchester Cities, the Barcelonas. I mean, those are the levels that we need to reach. I don't think they're at that level, or even for that matter, the PSGs. So that's going to be a concern for Bayern Munich for sure. And that's where I think they'll be looking at. And then that game now on Tuesday becomes really, really important for Bayern Munich to try and win. But the positives are there. I mean, Mathiijs de Ligt scoring, Jamal Musiala scoring. After Alphonso Davies had a good game as well, as an attacking fullback. Just as a young core of players, so that they can build around if they want to. They can, once they start to phase out Muller and some of the other players there, and there's a core there that they can build around. They just need to figure out the right tactics, the right sort of players to bring in and buy into those tactics. I think they can do that. The question is Nagelsmann the man to lead them forward? I don't know the answer to that, but they took up players there. Mathiijs de Ligt as well. I didn't even mention him. Yeah, he's another player as well who's got that. I mean, I guess I mentioned that he's got the goal, but yeah, they've got a few players. They've got a few players who can take Bayern forward when the time comes. But the only question is, will they be given that opportunity, and who the manager will be at that point? But anyway, it's 2-2. It's well deserved for Stuttgart. Smash a like if you're a Stuttgart fan, and if you enjoyed that result in that game, it was really good. It was really good to watch as well, isn't it? It was very fun and very entertaining. So to smash a like for them. For Bayern now, it's about Tuesday. They've got to show up that defense. They've got to find a way to not be so leaky in that defense in terms of chances, because Stuttgart missed quite a few opportunities. Barcelona are going to do that. They're going to come at them. So they're going to have to figure out a way to stop that. But let's hope Nagelsmann can find a way before Tuesday for that game. But do share your comments. What did you think about the game? What do you think about Bayern's performance? What do you think of Stuttgart's performance? How do you think Bayern can change this, turn this around in 3 successive draws in the Bundesliga? Now they've beaten Inter in the Champions League, so it's not all doom and gloom, but still it is a concern. So do let me know what you think of the game and how do you think that can be addressed. Do smash like as I mentioned on the video if you enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe to our channel on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. We're going to do a couple more today because there are games going on elsewhere, so we'll be doing that. So do subscribe so you can get notified. We're tantalizingly close to 200 subscribers on YouTube, so please do subscribe so we can hit that mark quickly. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.